There's a reason why there are so many time management techniques, and that's because there's not a person on earth who can't benefit from them. If you are frustrated because you can't seem to get things done on time, those days are over, because from all the techniques we are about to show you, there's at least one that was created for you. Hi, I'm Santiago from Great Hacker, Talent Resource Industry's #1 resource. With the right technique, anyone can become an expert at managing time. So here are the most popular and effective strategies. First, let's start with the Pareto Analysis, also known as the 80-20 rule. This technique is meant to help you make better decisions on the quality time you invest from now on, and you can use it to start time tracking your activities and manage your energy levels. The Pareto Analysis states that 20% of what you do will determine the 80% of the result. Basically, you have to identify the tasks that are helping you get the best result, so you can focus on them and get more done in less time. You can start by making that to-do list and ranking each task based on its importance and expected results. Then, schedule time to focus on completing what should be that 20% of tasks that will produce 80% of your desired results. As simple as that. Next, we have the one and only Pomodoro Technique, which we have already talked about in another video. But to explain it briefly, it's about setting a timer for 25 minutes to do whatever you did, and then, when the timer goes off, take a 5-minute break before heading back to your duties for another 25 minutes. You repeat this same process 3 or 4 times, and then you earn a well-deserved break of 15 to 30 minutes. Pomodoro is one of the most effective techniques since it allows you to focus on one task at a time and helps you break down larger projects into smaller ones. Plus, it organically integrates taking breaks to the process, which is incredibly important. But let's keep going and talk about the Eisenhower Matrix technique, where you prioritize tasks based on important and urgent. Basically, you tag your tasks as important and urgent, important but not urgent, and then important and not urgent. With this technique, you prioritize tasks easier and focus on the activities that matter the most. The Eisenhower Matrix is simple but effective. Now, we have another well-known strategy, the time blocking method. This technique involves effective planning and scheduling of your day by dividing it into distinct blocks of time dedicated to your activities. It's similar to the Pomodoro, only that you set the duration of each time block. For example, let's say you have a busy work day ahead. You can set the first 3 hours of your day for high priority work. Then you can have a quick break to clear your mind and dedicate another 3 hours to less important tasks later. To use this strategy effectively, you have to stick to the schedule you create as closely as possible. But overall, the time blocking method ensures that you have enough time to complete everything without losing focus or feeling overwhelmed. Going on, we have the Pickle Jar Theory, the call and feeding layer. This method helps you prioritize tasks based on the time you have available. To use it, start by writing down all you have to do and organizing them into 2 categories, high priority and low priority. Then, assign a certain time limit to each category based on its importance. For instance, if you only have 4 hours available, you can dedicate 3.5 hours for high priority tasks and only 30 minutes for lower. This helps you stay focused by dedicating productive hours on what's truly urgent. Next, we have the Getting Things Done method, also known as GTD. This one focuses on breaking down tasks into smaller ones and setting deadlines for each of them. It has 4 steps where you capture all your duties and commitments to later clarify the importance of each and see what actions you can take to get it done. Then you organize and put each task into categories to finally reflect and review your lists to know what and how to prioritize them. Compared to other strategies, this one works better for larger term or more specific objectives. Similarly, if you want a strategy that helps you build a roadmap, you have the Rapid Planning Method or RPM. Here you'll get to create an effective action plan, making it ideal for larger projects. You have to create a task list, prioritize each entry based on its importance, set deadlines for each, and create a timeline that outlines the necessary steps. Let's say you are available from 9 to 12 and want to start working on a research paper. Your goal is to select all the sources, develop a thesis statement, and write at least 1 page. To achieve this, you'll have to do research, create an outline, identify what each paragraph will be about, and start writing. So you set how much time you'll dedicate to each task and conclude that from 9 to 10, you do research and save potential sources. Then, from 10 to 11, you'll work on your outline and based on the sources you've gathered, set how the structure of your essay will be. And finally, from 11 to 12, start writing. RPM is a great way to use your time efficiently and create a clear roadmap for the specific task you want to work on. Still, if there is something you should be sure about, is that no matter which one you choose, you should expect improvement, and you don't even have to stick with one. Mix them or try it in at least once to see how it is. After that, be sure to share in the comments which one worked better for you, and of course subscribe to our channel to find more tips for your coding journey, like how to do it faster. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.